A lot of people thought I was exaggerated when I said that Warren's underhanded attack on Bernie Sanders would be the end of her campaign. Well, these numbers I'm about to show you say otherwise. Let's talk about it. So, by now, everybody has heard about this insane story where first Elizabeth Warren makes a claim that Bernie actually sent his staff to go personally attack Elizabeth Warren. Then, instead of retracting that claim, because once again, this is not an exaggeration, she literally said Bernie sent them, as in he is personally culpable for what Warren is claiming and what has been claimed about Bernie Sanders' campaign. She doubles down. She then doubles down and actually sends out an email in an attempt to fundraise and mimic Bernie Sanders and paint herself as the victim. I know. White feminism in a nutshell. But hey, it's here, we gotta deal with it. So it goes even further. Elizabeth Warren her campaign leaks. Her campaign leaks that Bernie Sanders said that a woman couldn't be president in 2020. You know what didn't get leaked, at least not this go around, was the fact that it is well known by now in the progressive world that Bernie Sanders begged Elizabeth Warren to run in 2015 and 2016, and she refused to. Now, we all know that clearly Bernie begged Elizabeth Warren to run in 2015 and 2016 because he didn't think a woman could win. That's why he did it. That's the only logical conclusion, right? He didn't think a woman could beat a woman in the primary and then end up like, what? Anyway, then she didn't make a comment on the situation. Then when she got a chance to finally make a comment on the situation, she confirmed it. She confirmed a lie. She embellished. Then once again went into gaslighting and trying to pretend as if, oh, well, I don't want to talk about it because me and Bernie are friends and all the hard work we did. I just don't want to ruin our friendship. I mean, yeah, I know I'm trying to literally kill his legacy, but I don't want to ruin our friendship. Well, seems like the world didn't take too kindly to that or any of the events that happened this weekend. Let's look at it. So, here we have the National Morning Consult poll on whom voters trust on issues such as healthcare, economy, and climate change. Healthcare, Bernie, 29%, Biden, 21%, Warren, 14%. Economy, Sanders, 23%, Biden, 21%, Warren, 13%. Climate change, Sanders, 24%, Biden, 22%, weird as hell, Warren, 13%. Now, generally, when we're talking about these polls and how they measure progressives, there are usually a lot of holes in those polls. We can all agree with that. But that don't work for Elizabeth Warren because she's not a progressive, is she? She's one of the establishment's chosen. Which means if you were being propped up and protected by the establishment, these polls are supposed to help you. They're supposed to favor you. Once you've made yourself the victim and the entire establishment has made you the victim, these polls are supposed to help you. Remember, the establishment media has been telling us that Warren is the choice for progressives just because she's like Bernie Sanders but younger and a woman. She's just like Bernie Sanders, right? She's just like Bernie Sanders. I got some bad news for you, ladies and gentlemen. For those of you who have supported Warren, Elizabeth Warren, bro, this is not a good look because officially Biden is more trustworthy than Elizabeth Warren. People believe that Joe Biden is more trustworthy than Elizabeth Warren. Oh my God, this is hilarious. Oh my God. Y'all, Joe Biden can't even remember what he had to breakfast. Bless his heart. Okay? He can't remember what he had for breakfast. He can't remember if he was racist sometimes, if he was a segregationist, if he was kind of a segregationist. That boy, listen. Joe Biden put black people in jail by selling the dream that it's okay to put black people in jail because private prisons can profit, and also black people are violent inherently. So it's fine. They trust this man more than they trust you, Elizabeth Warren. Like I said, that decision from Warren this weekend to initiate these desperate attacks as Bernie surges in the polls was ridiculous. See, because you're not understanding the difference between a grassroots movement and your movement, which is kind of like grassroots, except for if you replace the green grass with dead weeds, that would be your grassroots movement. You mistook the two. See, Bernie has a movement where if you attack him, his movement gets stronger because then they'll immediately be able to compare your record. You have no leg to stand on. So when you attack Bernie, when you've been literally stealing Bernie's ideas, stealing his policies, and then stabbing him in the back. That's the thing about backstabbers. They always have another knife stab you with. No shortage of knives. Or they can pull it out your back and then stab you again. It isn't like shooting somebody in the back. Eventually they'll run out of bullets. Oh, but with the knife, they can just keep going. They just keep going back. Ask Elizabeth Warren. The people have spoken. They don't trust you. And if they don't trust you more than Joe Biden in an establishment poll on climate change, on healthcare, which is that's your thing now, right? That's your thing now. Healthcare, yeah. You're telling me they don't trust Elizabeth Warren on climate change? They don't like her green bomb solution, strengthen the military to prevent climate change? You don't think they like that? That's messed up, guys. Come on. What's not to like about recyclable bombs? At least we won't be contributing to climate change as much. Because in case if you don't know, the United States military is the largest contributor to climate change. You're done. And you cross the line. Everything you get next, you deserve. Everything you get next, you deserve. You didn't try to end Bernie's political career or his presidential campaign. You didn't try and attack Bernie on the issues. You tried to end a man's legacy. That no matter the mistakes he's made, and he's made mistakes, he's a human being, learning and growing like all of us. He's made mistakes, bad ones. But you've tried to erase the great that has largely outweighed some of the mistakes in the eyes of his supporters. Especially because it isn't just his positives, but the movement and where we've been heading to, the direction that we are heading into, the potential that we have. You tried to kill his legacy, and therefore, you tried to kill the legacy of this movement. You crossed the line, especially when you try to kill his legacy with a lie. You are no friend of Bernie Sanders. You are no friend of this movement, and now the world feels the exact same way, and they see it now too. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and hit that notification bell if you like that segment of Mikasa Sukasa. Of course, if YouTube is giving you trouble, as it always does, you can download the Rockfin app and follow us there. Also, if you want to continue to help our show grow, you can help us reach our goal of 500 patrons on Patreon and donate as little as $1. Really, anything helps. Other than that, always remember, people, more than anything else, find your balance. Peace.